Okay, I'm proud of this makeup look. It smells so good. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be me using $2,000 worth of makeup on my face, and that does not include the cost of makeup brushes that I'll be using, so really over $2,000, and that doesn't even include taxes. This is just the price right off the the price right off the top. So basically I'm going to be using some crazy expensive stuff. Now, I just want to let you guys know in this video, I am not trying to tell you guys you need to go out and buy all this to get a good look. I'm not trying to tell you need any of this stuff. I just basically am about to pile on like an A-load of makeup in an attempt to get to $2,000. It was actually really hard getting to $2,000. Makeup is expensive, but it ain't that expensive. I tried to pull like some of the top most expensive products out there to use, and it was difficult. I literally had to go to like Bloomingdale's and buy a bunch of bougie stuff that I probably won't ever use again. Great. But it's all for YouTube, so I'm really excited to be filming this video. It's been going around, people just, you know, filming like an extremely expensive face of makeup, so I thought I would do it. I've actually done this before on my channel. I did like the world's most expensive makeup, like a full face of it, so this is kind of like that. Kind of, sort of. Anyways, enough jibber jabber from me. We're going to sing the subscribe song and then we're going to jump right into the video.
Subscribe to my channel before you leave. Subscribe. Love you, Laura.
Now, let's go ahead and get started. All right, first I'm going to clip back my hair. So it's not, there's so many, extension tracks in this head, y'all. Jeez, that hurt. I clipped a track. Okay. By the way, I have like this beautiful ritual that I do where I pick at my skin right before I film a video so there's red spots. I did this to myself. First, we're going to start off with this long comb. This is one of their lip moisturizers. And this product, look at my busted ass nail. I'm going to get my nails done this week, so pretend they're cute and all. But I'm going to put this on. It costs $50. A $50 lip balm, y'all. That's pricey. But it does feel good on the lips. And then to prep my skin, I'm going to take this $74. I don't know how to pronounce this brand. It's at Sephora, and that's where I got it. But someone in the comment section, help us out. Help me out, you know. Let us all know. That is the brand name right there. Super bougie, but this is a $74 base. Oh, it like crushes the beads as it pumps them through. So that's what the product looks like once it comes out. And it's supposed to be like a skin base. It doesn't smell like $74. And if you're asking what does $74 smell like, well, it smells pretty good to me. Also, to be extremely bougie, I'm going to put on, see, I'm going to have to put on a lot of makeup to get to $2,000. So I was trying to tell you guys. But I love this stuff. This is the Cherry Blossom lip balm from Tatcha. Oh, it feels so good. So I'm putting this on too, and this is $38. Moving right along, let's talk about foundation. I'm going to be using the $230 La Prairie foundation, but as you guys know, if you saw my video using this, it honestly, don't take that sticky note. It honestly did not have enough coverage for me, so what I'm going to do is mix it in with the Sicily. Oh yeah, another bougie foundation. This is $137. So I'm going to mix $230, $137 foundations together on my face. Did I use all the product that I want to put on my face before I started? I think I did. Okay. It was pretty on my skin. It just wasn't that full coverage. So I want to see if the Sicily one will be. This is the Phyto 10 Expert. Don't even know if I said that right. It's oil free. And I'm going to be using shade number 2 Sand. What I'm going to do is take my Y6 brush, which is the only semi-affordable thing in this video. This is $9.99. Plus, of course, you can use my, oh my God, it came out like a liquid. It was like, you can use my code for 10% off. Morphe site, LAURALEE. Guys, I want you to see like, it literally just sucks down in there. Girl, We definitely have more coverage mixing the foundations, but it's still not like crazy full coverage. I can't breathe when I get around my nose. You guys know that. Okay, that is done. My skin kind of feels kind of heavy and greasy. Like, I don't know if you can tell, it looks a little greasy. little cakey too. Next up, I bought this $75 La Mer concealer. I've never used a La Mer concealer before, but I'm excited to see what the tea's about. I got the shade medium. This is what it looks like. It comes in a stick form, so I'm interested to see how this plays out. Okay, I'm gonna start coloring on my face. It has a lot of pigment too, which I like that. It seems like it's pretty full coverage too. And now I'm going to take my Morphe. This is like the contour sponge. I've really been enjoying this lately. And I'm going to take the $48 Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. So this I typically would spray on whenever I finish my makeup, but you can also go ahead and give your Beauty Blender a little extra dampness, and it will also make your skin look extra dewy if you blend this into your skin. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the sponge to blend this out. That concealer blended out really nicely, so I'm very impressed with it. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrow. Oh, no. She's going to set her makeup before it creases. So what I'm going to be taking today, I'll take the Cover FX Perfecting Setting Powder, which I really enjoy, along with that dampened Morphe sponge. And I'm just going to go ahead and bake and set this concealer. Now, if you have really dry skin, I completely understand if you don't want to bake or you don't want to like add this much powder, because it does feel really tight and dry once you get done baking. But for me, this is super full coverage. It's a lot of makeup and it needs like some pretty extreme setting powder going on. So I do like to bake, and it also does add the emphasis on brightening the areas that I set. That same brand that starts with a G, where I use the face base. I bought their face powder, which is 53 bucks. So I'm going to this. I also got the shade number 2. Oh man, that's way too dark. Darn it. I think this is like a bronzer. That was face powder. Shoot. Yeah, we'll just use the Cover FX for all over. I thought I had a face powder. Why do I not? Do our eyebrows. So the Benefit Brow Pencil is 24 bucks, probably one of the lower price items out of all the stuff I'm using today, but that's what we're gonna use. I didn't have a bougie brow pencil, I just had like a high-end brow pencil. So I'm gonna fill in these little caterpillars on my face. I like to use the shade number 4, and I like to, as you just saw me, go ahead and spoolie my eyebrows up, and then we'll just start filling them in. I typically start at the bottom of the brow. Okay, I have on my eyebrows, and now what I typically always do is I add this NARS concealer. I think it's 38 if I'm not mistaken. I get a flat brush, you normally do the M421, and I go ahead and carve out the base and use this product as my eyeshadow primer as well. Okay, today she doesn't have her M421 because it's in my luggage, and the rest of them are so dirty they are not usable. So I'm going to use the Y21, which is also really good to carve out the brows. It's already got some concealer on it because I've used it, but it's a good brush. Okay, next, which is really exciting, is my palette. I'm going to be using the brand new I'm gonna be using the brand new Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette. This is a $125 eyeshadow palette. I'm also gonna be using the $169 star palette from Natasha Denona. Here are the colors. I'm really excited. I'm gonna try to do a colorful look and make you guys proud of me. Natasha Denona I've definitely used before. I've talked about this palette a little bit. This palette is a hit and miss for me. The mattes and some of the shimmers are, hello, get in focus. There I am. Are amazing, and then these dusty ones literally destroyed my look at a meet and greet, and it made it look like I've never put on makeup a day in my life. I'm like scarred by that palette, but I'm gonna use this bougie. It goes along with the video, and I need some transition shades. First, I'll go in with this pretty like peachy shade. I guess it's not peachy, but it's like, what is this brush? So dirty. It is like a brown, but like a warm peachy undertone to it. So I'm going to use that as my transition shade. I'm using an E27 brush. This is a really fluffy brush from the Elite collection. Whenever I put down my transition shade, I like to take a fluffy brush and go in small circular motions as well as windshield wiper motions. And honestly, it's okay with transition shades if they get some on your eyelid. I don't try to be as precise and clean with them. Next up, I'm going to go with this brown shade. I'm using an M503 brush with that brown shade. And I'm gonna flip the brush up, and I'm really gonna work this shade in the crease. Now, as you guys have seen on my channel, I've been trying kind of hard to like start working in and using different colors on my channel and get a little bit out of my comfort zone. You guys know I love a bronzy gold eye more than anything in this world, but I've been trying, so just know that, and I hear you and I see you in the comment section. I've been trying to add, you know, purple, oranges, glitters, pinks, things like that I don't typically use to really give you guys a variety, so bear with me. For those of you who love color, you'll be really excited for some stuff coming from Larlees Los Angeles. We have some good stuff, and we also have some really good stuff that you guys who love an everyday neutral situation, you guys are gonna gag. We have good stuff coming, and we're working really hard at Larlees Los Angeles to produce that, but it takes a long time for good quality makeup. It just does, because girl, the testing is unreal, and I won't stop until it's right. Look at these colors from this Pat McGrath palette. Jeez, so pretty. I'm gonna take this really pretty blue shade, which is one of my favorites from this palette, and I'm gonna start by, it's so pigmented, applying it right here, kind of closer to the inner corner, which is not normally how I start my makeup, but for this look, that's what we gonna do. And I'm also using the E36 little pencil brush so we can really get precise. I'm gonna grab this really pretty gold shade in the palette. I'm gonna focus it again with a clean E36 right here in the center. I'm gonna grab the darker blue again, or not again, but for the first time I'm gonna grab this darker blue. And now what I wanna do is work this on the outer corner of the eye. I'm gonna deepen that up. I'm gonna go back in with the gold shade and just add a little bit more on top to kind of build emphasis on it. It's such a pretty shade. So the edges of this look are pretty, but they're not soft enough, so I just want to go in with this little bitty brush and just really start to go back and forth, so soft, and just soften up that harsh edge. I have this $80 Visor palette, and it says it's a Lumi highlight and sculpt palette, but honestly none of these shades would work for contouring for me, so it confuses me. But anyways, I'm going to use this shade, this highlight shade right here, and I'm going to pop it. By the way, neither of these palettes have like a really light champagne-y or highlighty shade, so I'm just going to pop it in the inner corner as well. Ah! I dropped it, oh Lord, and it scraped across one of these expensive eyeshadows. I'm just gonna pop it with that little E36 in that inner corner and brow bone to go ahead and add the highlight. Now I'm going to take this $57 liner pen from Tom Ford. Now this is the first time I've used it. One side is brush tip, one side's felt tip, and it feels so bad. Like it's swatching really bad, and I'm nervous, but I'm going to try to like use it. Okay, the felt side's doing pretty good because I think my Pat McGrath is finally drying out a little bit, so I'm just going to apply this on top to deepen it. Okay, that looks better. Thank you, $57 pen. Now I'm gonna take this lash curler, curl my lashes, then add some mascara. I'm gonna take this $45 Extreme Tom Ford mascara and apply it. Ooh, that's a big brush. I'm going to try these Icon Lashes Drunk in Love with this look. I'm going to take my $8 House of Lashes Lash Glue. That is a dot of mascara, which we're going to get off in a minute. But in the meantime, I'm going to take that brown shade, the second shade we used from the Natasha Denona palette, and I'm going to blend that on the lower lash line. I'm going to take the bright blue shade that's in my inner corner here, and I'm going to blend it on the outer corner of the eye, connecting it right there with the outer edge. I'm going to take this tiny, tiny little brush. I'm going to apply that gold shade that's in the center. It's like a green gold. I'm I'm gonna apply it in the center of my eye down here. And then I'll go back in with the blue shade and put it in the inner corner right there. I'm gonna take this black Pretty Vulgar eyeliner and just do the waterline. And then I'll put on some mascara. Now it's time to finish the face makeup. I'm gonna take this $50 Chanel Cream Bronzer, one of my favorites. It smells so good. I'm gonna take this brush that does not exist yet and I'm gonna apply it to my face. I'm going to take this $68 Tom Ford bronzer and mix it. I think this one was $53, the one that I thought was a face powder. I'm going to mix them together. One is a little too warm and one is not pigmented enough, so they will be perfect, hopefully mixed together. And this is the R14 contour brush, one of my faves. These By Terry blush little duo things are 46 bucks each, so I'm going to mix them together and I'm going to apply it as blush. Ooh, that's a pretty blush. Oh my gosh. I'm using an E4 angled brush. I have this $68 liquid By Terry highlighter. So what I'm going to do, it comes on a dropper. Oh my gosh, it was like crusty. Hello. I'm going to add some to my, oh my god, it's like dried out. What the hell? Okay, there's some. Girl, that ain't good. Not for that much. So anyways, I added some to this end of my sponge. I'm just gonna tap it on my eye. It is not that blinding. Okay. Not living for that. So next I'll take a LAURALEE, I believe the name is. This has Sephora. This is a cream highlighter. I'm just gonna take the sponge. We're gonna see. This is pretty. You know, it's kind of subtle still. Still think we can use more highlighter. I'm gonna take some of these Iconic London illuminator drops that are like super highlighty. There we go. Really get that glow. And now I'm just gonna go back to that Visart palette and add like a little bit to the tip of my nose. And I'm gonna add some to the Cupid's bow as well. I'm actually gonna take the lighter shade in this LAURALEE bronzer because this shade is really great for my nose. I'm just gonna snatch my nose a little bit more. I'm gonna take this $40 Christian Louboutin lip liner, which, let me be real, this is not worth $40. It's crappy as crap. It doesn't even show up for real. Like, I don't like this. I don't recommend this to you. And then I'm also gonna take this $54 lip color called Sable Smoke from Tom Ford. And this is called Afterglow Face Mist from LAURALEE. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on my face. Ooh. Come on, Afterglow. I tasted. Come here, buddy. Oh, hey, man. Hey, buddy. Oh.
Final look. Oh, yes.
So funny. That is how I'm doing my exit to all my videos now. Oh, geez. We crack ourselves up way too much. Okay, this is the final look, guys. I think it looks like Mermaid Beautiful Essence. What is their lipstick all over these teeth? I can't quit laughing at that outro. I hope you guys like it. It's definitely not worth what it costs. You could definitely get this look. Although I think this look is really pretty, you could definitely get it for a lot less. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching my video. I'm gonna go wash all this makeup down the drain and cry while I do it. But anyways, again, thank you for being here and watching. I love you guys to death. Be sure and subscribe before you leave. You know, don't be shy. Just give that subscribe button a good old punch in the face. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.
Princess Goddess Mermaid.
Princess Goddess Mermaid. I'm a Princess Goddess Mermaid.
Do you remember what that's off of?
Hey. Yeah, it's off of Floribama Shore. Girl, is that enough powder?